Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One in my old barn door. Whoops, and I'm dropping things. I'm working on this journal, and I thought, you know what, I should just turn the camera on and let it play while I'm working on it. This is the farmhouse journal that I'm working on for the raffle, and you guys run over and grab your raffle tickets. I haven't had a whole lot of people who've watched the video, so I was a little concerned, but the raffle is for Laura. It's to help raise money. Her husband is being treated for cancer, and we all know how you know, those bills add up quickly, and so we're trying to raise money. Selena and I and Brooke, we're trying to raise money just to kind of help alleviate some of the medical bills. Now, we're not going to be able to get them all, we understand that, but anything we can do to help, we want to do. So, you know, I have the Western Journal that I've entered into the raffle. I have the coupon to my shop, two coupons to Brooks Live Sale, 2 coupons for Brooks Painty Faces, and then the sewing machine that's going to be raffled off on October 5th. So you guys run over and grab your tickets while you can. So anyways, I was decorating this journal. I'm trying to get it finished so that I can do the flip through of it. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to turn the video on and let it play while I'm decorating it, because I'm getting ready. Remember my collage pieces that I did on the paper bag? So I was just going to kind of show you a couple of the things that I do with them. And so I want to make a pocket right here with one of these. And I think I want to make kind of a long pocket, like a long skinny pocket. And so I'm just going to kind of cut down through here. And I have my commonplace book. I try to make notes of what I want in my journals so that, you know, I don't, because I tend to kind of like be like squirrel, you know, and I forget what I'm doing. So if I write it down, then I remember what all I wanted to put in the journal, and that helps me. So that might help y'all too if you run into that same problem as I do, because I tend to do that often. So I am just going to cut a strip of my collage piece. I like that, and I think I want to make it like a pocket to come out this way. And see, I love how it's got the not perfectly straight edges, but this one is coming loose just a little bit, because sometimes when you cut into them, you know, you'll find spots where you need to re-glue. So I'm just going to glue that. Get that glued down. So this is just kind of like a, you know, a play around, craft around, whatever you want to call it, video, just to say hi, and you know, so you kind of get involved in what we're doing, and you know, you kind of are in the know, so to speak, as far as what we are working on to help our sweet friend. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue down 3 sides of this. And this is just Aleene's tacky glue that I've put into this old glue bottle. This was actually an old art glitter glue bottle. And when I ran out of that, I just put Aleene's tacky glue in there. Just because that smaller bottle is a little easier for me to handle. Sometimes it doesn't hurt my hands as bad. So I'm just going to press this down on all sides. Got a little piece coming up there. And I'm going to let this dry for a minute before I move to the next page, because I want to make sure that that glue sticks good. So hang on for just a second. Okay, so it's kind of dried. I put some clothespins on the edges just to kind of hold it down for me while it was drying. And so I think we're there. So, but what I'm going to do is I always, when I'm decorating my journals, I kind of go through and try to add the pockets and things first. And if I have a wet pocket or, you know, one that I've just put in, I just kind of sit it to the side and let it cure, I guess you could say. So while we're letting that do that, I'm going to make a tag to go into this pocket here. And I think I want to make a tag from my collage paper. So I'm going to scoot the journal over and bring my collage paper over here. I'm just trading places. And I am, let's see, I want to measure and see how wide my pocket is. So it's about 4 inches wide, 4.5 inches wide. So I think I'm going to go 3.5 inches with the tag, so that you know, it's not too big. So let's just cut it. I don't know if I can get this in. Oops, sorry. Let's see if I can get it to where you can see my measurements there. So I'm going to go about 3.5 with my tag. And I'm just going to cut a strip. And then let me see how long I need it. Okay. So I need to cut it off about right here. Okay. And I won't waste that. I'll use it in a collage or something. Alright, and then I want to leave this the way it is down here at the bottom because I like the rough edge on it. But I do want to cut my tag shape. So we're going to go here. And here. Okay. And then I want to grab my ink because, of course, I want to ink around the edges. But before I do that, I'm going to grab, I think I want to back this to avocado dyed paper. So hang on, let me grab it. Okay. So all my pieces of my paper that I dye, like my color dyed paper or the avocado or the coffee dyed, if they get ripped or something, you know, during the process, then I can use that to back my tags with. So that's what we're going to do here. So let me grab some glue. And we're just going to glue really good on the back of this tag. I'm not going to worry too much about the edges because I'm going to sew it. But I want to make sure it sticks good. Okay. And then I'm just going to lay this down here. And I'm just going to burnish it real good so that it sticks. Whoops. Now, if you're not going to sew these, you'll probably want to use a stronger glue than just a glue stick, because I've found that the collages that are on the paper bags are a little bit thicker, and so in order to get them to stick to, you know, whatever you're backing it with, if you're not going to sew the edges, because see how, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the edges just didn't stick quite good enough. But if you use a stronger glue, it will. It's just because I'm using the glue stick. Okay, so now I just want to cut this out. Well, I'll just cut that off. Okay. So now I want to take this and go over the back to get rid of any of the bubbles that I might have in the avocado paper or whatever paper you're using, you know, as your backer paper. And that gets all the air bubbles out. So now what I want to do, I want to find something to top it with, and I want to kind of, that's kind of cute. I think I'll use that. I was going to do some type of crochet, but I really love this fabric, so I think I'm going to use it instead. Super cute fabric that was gifted to me by one of my very sweet friends. And I think I'm going to sew it on. I just want to get all these extra little strings. So I'm going to go take this over to the sewing machine and sew the topper on and then sew around the tag. And I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, so I've got it stitched around, and I just did some messy stitching around it. I don't know if you can see that. I think I wish I would have used a darker thread, but that's okay because we have ink. So I'm just going to ink around the edges. And when I do, I'm just going to kind of go over that thread a little bit. And that way you'll be able to see it better. Hey, there's always a way to fix a mess up, right? And that's not really, you know, a huge mess up. It's just, I should have changed the thread in my machine, and I didn't. So we're just going to use ink to help us out. This ink pad is just about empty, so it tends to, I have to, you know, use a little more of it to, and then I'm just going to kind of go over my tag a little, just to get rid of the bright whites and kind of do some blending. And then we'll ink around the back of the tag. And again, I'm going to go over the stitching a little bit, just to kind of make sure that you can see it. Okay. So now we have, I think I'm going to get rid of a little bit of these strings, not a bunch. So now we have our tag made from our collage piece. Now you can put a picture in the middle of this, but I just think this tag kind of speaks for itself, and I didn't think it needed anything else. So, but you can, you know, decorate it however you want to decorate it. You can put a little pocket down here, or all kinds of things you can do with them. So let me move this out of the way. I always get too much stuff piled up on my desk, and then things start falling, and I have avalanche in my craft room. All right, so let's bring our book back over. I use my stapler as it holds the pages for me. So now I just want to tuck this down into our little pocket. Super cute. Okay. Now I'll just keep moving on. I want to paper clip something to this page, but I'm not sure what yet. Hang on, let me look and see. I have this. I want to paper clip that. This is super cute. It's like a placemat setting, like a real vintage placemat setting. But I don't want to cut it. I think it's too pretty to cut it. And if I would have found it before I sewed the book together, I would actually have made it a page in the journal, because that would have been cute. But because I didn't do that, I think what I can do is fold it over the edge of this page, and then I can still incorporate it into the journal. And let's just get one of my altered paper clips here, and we can attach it at the top with a paper clip, and that way you have a pretty decoration on both sides of the page. All right, let's see. I love this paper, so I'm leaving that. So we need something for this pocket. What do I have for this pocket? Let me get my book, my commonplace book, so that I know what all I want to put in there. Okay. I have this. This was a misprint from one of my digital. This was from, I think this is the collage one, the collage fabric digitals. And so I want to cut this and make it into a tag. So let's do that. Let me see where we're at on our time. Okay, we're doing good. We're at 16 minutes. So I'm just going to cut this out. Cut around the white edges. And I think I want to make this one really simple. I think I want to just punch the edges. Like that. And then I want to ink the edges. Just really lightly ink them, because I want a good size tag over here. And I think I want to leave the back kind of like it is, so that, because here's my thing. I always want to decorate everything in the journal when I put it in the journal. And I have to stop myself, because I'm making this journal for someone else to get it and decorate it. And so I always forget that, you know, I don't need to decorate everything, because if I do, then they don't have anything to do in their journal. So I have to control myself. Let's see. I love, love, love these old vintage ribbons. These were ribbons back in the, I guess the 70s and 80s and maybe even the 90s. So they're vintage, but I love using them for page or for tag toppers. Ooh, that's pretty. I think that one would be pretty on there. Let's do that one. Okay. And I had a friend of mine who sent me all of these beautiful, beautiful ones. And then I have some really farm style ones too. But I just think this is really pretty the way this is. And I want kind of a tall piece on there. So we're just going to cut that straight across. And I'm just trying to decide if I want to stitch it or not. And I think I do. I think I'm going to stitch it real quick. Hang on a second. Okay, so I stitched across it. There's no T in across. I do that. I'm so bad about that. Okay. And then I found this, a sweet friend of mine sent me a whole bunch of beautiful laces and fabrics. And so I want to use this on here. And I probably should have stitched that on there, but since I didn't, we're just going to Fabri-Tac it. Ugh, my glue is goopy, as Mom would say. So we're just going to go right across here. And I'm going to put a little bit underneath there, just so that it holds to the tag really well. just to make sure there's no lift. And then we're just going to add this here. And then I think I want to add a button. I have some really cool vintage buttons in here. Ooh, a wooden button would be cool. Let's do that one. And I actually think I want to use this thread that they gave in it. So we're just going to wind this around like this. Let me grab my glue gun, and I'm going to need a glue stick. Okay, so just kind of want to messy this up a little bit. And I'm going to stick that down into my hot glue. And then I wanted to take another strand of this and take it through the button. Maybe I'll take it through the button. I think I might need to close my blind. I think I'm getting a glare. Hang on, sorry guys. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Oh, y'all, my eyeballs ain't what they used to be. I have problems seeing. Okay, I don't want a whole lot of this. Well, not very coordinated today, am I? Sorry. Oh my goodness. This thread just doesn't want to cooperate very good to go through this button. It's kind of flimsy thread. Oh, come on. What else can I use? Oh, I know what. Anybody else need one of these? I use this thing for everything. What is up with this thread here? Oh my goodness, I can't see nothing, you guys. Y'all can laugh if you want to, but I'm telling you, when you turn 40, your eyes change. Okay, we finally got it. The struggle is real, guys. Sorry. Tie this in a knot. and then I just want a little bit of it showing. Okay, so I'm just going to put some hot glue on my button and put him right in the center. Cute. Okay. Now that that was a pain. Alright. So now we have a cute tag to go into our little pocket here. So we'll put him in here, and then I always like to put some vintage ephemera and stuff in here or in the journals. And so this is a foam style journal, so I have my handy dandy box of vintage cards and receipts and things like that. And I think I'm going to put one of these vintage Yahtzee cards in it. I love these. These are from the 50s. 1956 is the copyright on it. These are great for journaling on. And then I have some bridge scorecards somewhere. So let's take one of these and put it there. And then one of these. These are great for journaling on. And put it there. And that way it fills up your pocket, gives you plenty of room for journaling and things like that. And then I think I want to take a bulb pen, and I have some cute little charms here. I have a really cute little barn charm. I don't know what this says. Oh my. My eyeballs do not want to cooperate. Okay, let's just use the barn charm. I kind of want to put something else on here with it. Let me see. I have one of these. That would be cute. And then I could put my barn charm on this one. Sorry. This is quite a large journal, so whoever gets it is going to have a wonderful journal to play with. Alright, well, I'm all tangled up here. Apparently, I'm not very coordinated this morning. Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's put that on there. And I think I want to use Fabri-Tac because we're going on to burlap, and I need a scrap piece of something to put up under that burlap so that my glue don't stick to the paper that are already in the pocket. Ooh, my Fabri-Tac is coming out fast. There we go. I'm going to leave that in there for a minute so that it has time for the Fabri-Tac to dry and doesn't still stick to the papers that are underneath. Okay, and then what do we want for this pocket? Because I've made a pocket here, and you could actually use this as a tuck if you wanted to, but there's also a pocket here. So we're going to need some tags or something. Oh, I have some cute vintage ephemera. Let's just look through here and see what we have. Let's see, I think That's going to fit perfect in there. This is a really cool vintage postcard from Cleveland, Tennessee. Let's see, it's from 1941. A typical cabin home in the heart of the mountains. So let's put him in there. Where are we on our time? Don't want to bore y'all silly. Okay, we'll finish this pocket and then I'll end the video there, and then maybe I'll come back in another video and we can play some more. And then I need something for this pocket. I have some really cool vintage labels that my sweet friend Eve in Wonderland sent me, and I've been hoarding them forever. So Eve, I'm using them. I finally am breaking down and using them. Okay. I just think they're really cool because they're in the German language. That's neat. Oh, how stinking cute is that? But I already have a postcard in there. Do we want another postcard in there? I don't know. Let me see. Ooh, that's pretty for fall. And I love, love, love these vintage envelopes. How cool are these? These are awesome. They have the neatest feel to them. They feel completely different. They almost feel like glassine. But then they have that color to them. And these are super cool. Oh. I wonder if this would fit in there with the strawberries. It would look cute with the, it's too big, but we're going to use that in here somewhere. Okay, let's see. Let's just pick one of these. I like this one. That one's really, really cool. Let's do that one. So it can go in that pocket. And then over here, this is a pocket at the top. So I need to put something in there so that whoever gets the journal knows that that's actually a pocket. Oh, I have this. This is super cool. This is a Farmer's Almanac from Maine from 1925. And I love how they used to put it for the year of our Lord, 1925. So cool. So I think I want to add a page of this in there, and I think I'm going to have to cut that to get the little book apart. I hate to take it apart, but you know what? It's what I got it for, so I don't want to rip everything though. What is going on here? Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can get it to pull through this way. Oh, there we go. All right. So let's see if we can pull the staples out without ripping the cover. Okay, there's one. I wish I could reuse these old rusty staples. That would be super cool. That's an idea. Now my brain's thinking about it. Alright, let's see. We'll fill this pocket and then we'll stop the video there. And then, like I say, maybe I'll come back and we'll do another. Okay, so there's a piece of that. That's really cool to go in there. And since this is a recipe pocket, I have some vintage. Okay, let me... Oh, wait, I have some of these recipe pieces in here. These might be cool. Let's put one of those in there. And then, what else do I have? Okay, let's put that back up because I have these. I thought I had some large recipe cards like this. Let me just look and see because I think that's what I want for that pocket. There's going to be some super cool vintage stuff in this little journal, so hopefully you guys will get it. Good luck to the winners. Let's see. Well, I thought I had, I know I have some somewhere. Hold on, let me look. Okay, well, I can't find them right now, but I'll find them and put them in there. But I don't want to stuff this too full. I just kind of, when I put stuff in pockets, it's just to kind of let the person who's getting it know that there's a pocket there, because I want them to have room to put their own stuff in the pockets. So I love this wallpaper, love it. I'm gonna leave this plain. I may paper clip something on here, but we'll come back to that. This one, I'm probably gonna put something in that pocket, but I don't know what yet. I'm looking for somewhere to put this. Oh, maybe this needs to go here, but that's kind of too bright for that. No, let's try somewhere else. Okay, well, anyway, we finished that pocket, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I just keep going, sorry. And maybe I'll just stop this video so that it doesn't take forever for it to load, and then I'll just do another video. So thank you guys for watching. Leave any comments or questions that you have below. Please like and subscribe if you will, and I'll see you in the next video. Big hugs.